Yo guys, what's up? It's T-Bot here. Today we're going to be talking about the top 3 decks you should use to earn trophies in Clash Royale. So these decks are just decks that I have used and have worked very well for me. And right now I'm actually at 2040 trophies, and this was recorded a few hours earlier. Now, some of the things in this deck you probably won't have, like the Ice Wizard and the Prince or something like that. You can just replace it with archers, or maybe some goblins, or maybe a Valkyrie, or just a regular wizard for the Ice Wizard. And you just don't need to use every single card that I have. You can just use a different variation of it. So for this first raid, I'm actually going to be attacking from the left side here and paying no attention at all to that mini dragon that this guy is going to send in. So I'm going to be able to successfully take out the tower on the left side by rushing this guy. So this guy actually used up just a little bit of elixir using that mini dragon on my right side, and I was able to counterattack him very, very quickly, and it was very successful. So I recommend doing this if you're, in a lower level arena and you do have the Prince unlocked and you do have like the goblins unlocked that you can just rush with some lower level elixir troops. And this is just one of the strategies that I use with different deck combinations. So you can see right here, I'm going to try to defend as well as I can. I'm going to be sending in the wizard on the right side of the base. And of course, you don't have to have the ice wizard. You can just replace it with a regular wizard. And if you don't have the regular wizard, you can use some archers or something like that. If you don't have, higher level troops, of course, there's always a replacement option. Now, there's a minute left on the raid, and we're basically on defensive mode right now, and you can see that I dropped in that fireball very quickly. I'm going to give him a double thumbs up there, and we're only going to attack if we think there are spaces available for us to attack. So you can see a few troops on the right side are going to be able to attack the right tower there, just because we do have enough time and space to do that, and we're going to be able to do that as well. So that pretty much secured the win for us. We got 2 crowns already on this base. This is a very, very nice attack. 7 seconds remaining. I was able to pull out the win. He's going to send in a last-ditch goblin barrel. It's not going to work out for him, so that was that raid. So now let's get into deck number 2, and this deck is going to consist of the Bomber, also the Goblin Barrel, the Knight, the Ice Wizard, the Minion Horde, the Cannon, the Skeleton Army, and the Spear Goblin. You do not have to use the Ice Wizard just in case you don't have, a legendary card unlocked, and you guys probably won't have that. So I do recommend maybe a Mini P.E.K.K.A if you want to use, instead of the Ice Wizard, you can use a regular Wizard, like I said in the beginning, or you can just use some Archers, something that costs low elixir, but the Mini P.E.K.K.A is actually a really good option as well. So let's get into this replay. You can see that I'm going to be attacking this guy right here, and I have the cannon, so we're going to be dropping in a cannon in the middle of the base, sort of like what he's doing with the Tesla. Now, very similar to the last raid, we're going to wait until I have full elixir here, and I'm going to be doing the counter attack first. So you can see that I'm going to be dropping in the skeletons where he dropped in his wizard, and I'm also going to be dropping in some goblins here. He's going to be able to do some considerable amount of damage on this base at first. So I kind of regretted the beginning of this raid. Maybe I should have done things a little bit differently, but I'm going to drop in another cannon right in the middle. This guy's also going to go ahead and fireball it, so it really doesn't matter. He's going to go ahead and actually attack me on the right side with a wizard, and I'm going to send in some troops on the left side here with my ice wizard. Also, I have the knight going in there and taking out some of that tower and the bomber. So we still have a lot of time remaining. We have a minute, and you can see I'm going to send in some skeletons right there. I have taken out a lot of that health from that left tower. I'm going to send in a goblin barrel. Those are very, very effective, and 115 health is left on that tower. He's going to send in a fireball. He's getting pretty mad right now. We got 35 seconds remaining. I'm going to send in some more troops right there, and I should be able to send in like one more fireball to take it out, but the Ice Wizard actually took it out by himself. 17 seconds remaining. I'm just going to be on the defensive from now on. This guy isn't going to be able to take out any of it, and I'm going to be sending in some more troops just to distract this guy. 1 second remaining, and that was the end of the second deck raid. So getting onto the third deck, you can see that it has the Expo in it, and a lot of people just really hate the Expo just because it's so hard to actually defend against, and it just does quite a lot of damage from far distances, and that's why I really don't use the strategy, but I did use it when I had a lower league or a lower level. I was in a lower arena, you could say, and I'm really used to saying, Clash of Clans terms, but this is Clash Royale, so obviously I'm going to be using arenas in this game, and I'm going to send in an Expo on the left side here, and it was a misplaced Expo. I think I should have placed it a little bit closer to the center of the base, and also so the tower was actually in range. And this really works well with lower arenas. It doesn't work as well with higher arenas, but you can see I'm using it right here. This guy's laughing pretty hard. I have no idea why. Maybe he's having a heart attack or something. Maybe somebody should call the police or the ambulance. Maybe the police first. But you can see the bomber is going to go in along with the some of the goblins that are going in, and this guy's going to send the skeletons. I'm going to send in some minions overhead. He's going to be able not to do any damage on the left tower, and the Hog Rider goes in, and that guy did quite a lot of damage on the tower that I have on the right side. So once again, he's going to send in that Tesla in the center of the base, and I really hate when people do that, even though I do that myself. So I'm going to send in the Expo right here. You can see that it's going to target the tower right there, and now the giant is getting targeted by the Expo. I'm going to set in this little skeleton spawner thing, and the minions are going to go over to his Tesla, take it out, and we have just a little bit of health remaining on that tower on the left side. Can we take it out? Now, most of these raids were decided by just one tower, so this is actually, all these strategies are really good strategies to use, and sometimes you're going to get 3 crowns, sometimes you're going to get 1 crown. It really doesn't matter as long as you start winning raids, because you pretty much get the same amount of trophies. You can see I'm going into overtime. I used 1 fireball, and it got him down to 125 HP. Now I'm going to use 1 more last fireball, and you can see that I put up the 2 thumbs up. He's laughing really hard, and that pretty much wraps up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching it. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys want free gems, click the first link down in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
You know we don't bullshit. People, they love it, they know the name. I got a little change, but I'm still the same. So break it down, break it down. The shit I'm rocking, they don't make it now. I got haters, and they talk shit, but that's okay. I got real shit, that's heartfelt, make you feel shit. But right now it's time for that trill shit. Yeah, killers and murderers, dealers and burglars, rhyme my way, they never heard of ya. From that West Park where they kill out their dog, but that never occurred to you. Been broke.